How is that for you, Jimmy?
Cool. How does that sound?
I like it.
That's how it used to be in New York.
Yeah. Earlness.
Very good. Look at us. We're in Washington, D.C.
Yes, we are.
Yes.
Okay, I guess we're ready to broadcast, right, honey?
I think so.
All right. Yeah, we're live from Washington, D.C. at the XM compound.
Again, that means nothing to the listeners because they're just listening to us.
That's the funny thing about taking a radio show on the road. To the listeners, it's like, whatever, dudes.
What does it matter?
Just shut up and be funny. We don't care.
We could just say we're in Washington, screw around with some of the settings so it sounds a little different, and then, but we're still in New York.
Starting Wednesday when we're back in New York, every day let's just make believe we're somewhere else.
Hey, live from Tampa Bay.
All right, and then we'll just get the Tampa Bay newspaper and we'll read some headlines, make believe we're there.
Have some Tampa stories.
Yeah, have a Tampa story like we're, I don't know. Where was that old lady again?
She was in Florida, but I'm not sure where.
Wasn't
Probably
Tampa?
Where old people hang out. Where are they? Miami?
West Palm?
West Palm?
Pretty much all of Florida?
Somewhere like that?
All right.
Yeah, she was on a drawbridge, and the drawbridge started opening, and the old broad had a grab on. She had like some smarts to her. She had to grab onto the railing on the edge of the bridge and hold on to it, or she would have slid to her certain death.
And she was just kind of hanging there?
Help me!
How long was she up in the air hanging?
For a few minutes, until somebody ran into the booth that the operator was in and said, "You got an old broad hanging from the railing. You better put the bridge down."
That's classic.
Help me! Her little rascal rolling backwards. She's just holding on for dear life. How short whatever's left of it is.
Some of these old people have superhuman strength, though.
Superhuman?
Yeah,
for old people?
Yeah, they think they're... You look at them, you think they're frail and stuff, but they can still kick some serious ass.
Slow down. They could hold on for their life on a drawbridge, perhaps, but kicking ass.
All right. Well, okay, here we are.
Yeah.
Jaime, you rock, man. He got this whole studio together like that.
Now we're here.
We're here, and we're going to do a radio show now, right?
Everybody's in good working order.
Yeah.
Everyone's fine.
Well,
had a little had no problems getting here. I noticed Opie wasn't on the train.
I decided to blow off the train and sleep in yesterday.
We all took the nooner in yesterday.
Yeah, well, I'll explain why I wasn't on the train. It's because of this guy that's sitting to my left. He was on our show, Friday from New York.
In New York, and now he's in D.C. with us.
It's Tyson Walter, who plays center for the Dallas Cowboys. He came in to say hi to us Friday. Next thing I know, I'm just drinking all night Saturday till like 3, 4 in the morning.
Dude, don't you know how football players drink?
Yeah.
It's insane.
Well, I was keeping up with him, too, because he drinks them out of tumblers.
Keeping up? Tyson, was he really keeping up?
Yeah, he was keeping up.
I did pretty well.
Jesus.
Is his mic on? Yeah. Red Bull and vodkas, so, So that
poor man's speedball.
So it's real easy to go home at 3 in the morning and fall asleep, obviously.
3 in the morning is when you're supposed to be waking up.
Well, I know. I know. So, and then I remember talking to Tyson going, "Hey, man, we're all going to Washington. Why don't you come down and do a road trip?" And next thing you know, like yesterday morning,
let's go streaking!
Right. I call him up at his hotel, and he's like, "Dude, I'm all booked and ready to go." I'm like, "Oh, all right."
oh, yeah.
We talked about that last night? No, it's cool to have him here. And then I go, "Well, you better rebook your train because I'm not leaving till at least 3. At least."
You couldn't make the noon train
No
because
way.
you were hungover.
Pretty much, yes.
Oh, brother.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, man.
You didn't even stay out the whole time, too.
I made it to what, 3?
You made it till 3.
Because then he ends up at
5.
You were still hanging.
Yeah,
See, these guys are animals, man.
Dude, he ended up at Scores.
Oh, Jesus.
And then at Penn Station yesterday.
My friend's girlfriend wanted to go. We're all like, we just want to sit here and listen to the band and drink. And like, she's the one who wants to go. Like, all right, whatever.
Tyson, eat that mic a little bit more. You need a little more volume.
My fault.
Chicks always want to go to Scores.
Yeah.
So him and his boys go to Scores, I guess. And then I'm at Penn Station. We're getting ready to get on the train. And he realizes that he has someone else's credit card.
Yeah, they gave me the wrong credit card and driver's license. I'm some guy from Colorado now with a crappy gold ATM card.
And where's yours?
I don't know. Doesn't matter now. I canceled it. So
you left it for the tab or something.
I left for a tab
at Scores.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, I hope you canceled it quick enough. There was another guy that happened. Now I'm not sure if it's a scam or not, but I know there was a guy at Scores who said that he rang up. Scores told him he rang up It was over 50 grand, something like that.
Yes.
Over. Jesus Christ, Jimmy!
What?
Holy shit! No fucking way I'm dealing with this all day.
What?
Jimmy, we're in the middle of telling a cute little story.
Come on.
Wow. The worst smell ever in my life.
Anthony is 10 feet away from the microphone right
Still
now.
coming through.
It hasn't.
Holy
I got this
Jesus.
huge thing in front of me protecting from all smells, I guess, because I haven't smelled it yet.
This is...
Oh my God! It hit me. Holy
shit.
It hasn't even gotten to my side yet.
All right, I can't function.
So what happened?
Oh my God, shut up. I can't function.
Get on the floor. Get
Oh
below
my
it.
God.
Dude, you're 35 years old.
36.
36 years old. What are you doing?
I had a burger on the Metro liner
Oh
yesterday.
my God. I'm gonna puke.
You ain't lying. Oh my God, dude. It's. Oh my God.
Anthony is wrapped up like a Shiite Muslim.
Yeah, I got my scarf around my face.
Oh my God. It just.
Oh my God, it won't go away. It won't leave.
Dude, that's horrific.
Oh Jesus.
It finally made it over the console in front of me, kind of like it finally.
Still here.
It finally made its way over the mountains and into the desert over here. Holy S.
It's still here.
Dude, open that door, Lee.
No, it's gonna be too cold in
No,
there.
it's
No,
like
open the
rotting-
door.
It's not lying. It could be the worst one ever. It's like rotting eggs.
It won't stop. Oh, see?
Look at beautiful Megan. She has to smell your gas.
That is disgusting.
Whoa.
Is there any Lysol or any type of air freshener around?
Not in DC. Nope.
I need something. I'm gonna throw up.
It's gone.
No, it isn't. It
No?
isn't
No, it's
gone.
not.
It's in my nostrils.
And you sit there all proud and happy.
Drinking
with
more
yourself.
coffee.
Well, I had a burger on the Metro liner. I think that's what did it yesterday. That rotten cheeseburger.
Oh,
Anyway.
oh my God! Forget it. He completely wiped out any memory I had
It
of
was
what I
something
was
to-
talking.
Something to do with scores?
It won't stop.
It's awful. It
it still
really
here?
is awful.
I'm gonna punch you in your fat face.
No, it's
Oh,
good.
please, Tyson, kill him.
It happens once in a while. I just get nervous.
Anyway, back to the score story.
Oh, right.
So you knew of a guy?
Yeah, there's it was in the paper, 50 grand, and Score said, no, you chalked up $50,000 worth of charges. Champagne, like he was buying Cristal for the dancers, and
Really?
yeah, just chalked up $50,000, and he said, I didn't do it. And it was his word against the establishments, and they had his credit card and everything, and they stuck him with the bill. And they took him to court and everything. The guy didn't have a leg to stand on. And I'm thinking maybe, situation like that where...
how he was explaining the story, I could see how this happens. Because it's what you were saying. It's dark, and they
It's
just
dark.
handed
It's dark as hell. I've only got one hand that I can use really, and so they bring it back. I can't even see the damn card, and I just sign it and stuff it in my pocket because it's too messy to fumble with my wallet. So I don't realize till the next day.
Yeah, but the difference is, though, what you're talking about, Ant's talking about, that happened 2 times. 2 different guys had this happen. One was
yeah.
for like almost $100,000.
Ridiculous.
But those guys actually had the witnesses, all the dancers saying, yeah, this guy was in the champagne room. Like, I think he was really there because they had a whole evening of...
You don't think the dancers are all in cahoots with the
yeah,
club
that's true.
owner, too?
Yeah.
What, are they going to say, no, the club owner is wrong?
Well, they must have had too many details right because for
Yeah.
some reason I don't know, I think he actually did it.
Sounds like it would be a great scam, because they check on the cards,
They probably have security cameras too, though.
Yeah,
I imagine.
true.
Talking about the scores, I had a friend that had the same problem with scores.
Really?
$5,000 bill on like $400.
The guy
He took clients, yeah, and he had the same exact thing happened. My
they
friend
give you a
Jamie.
different card.
He's got clients, and they got the bill, and now he's fighting it with American Express.
Yeah, it
Tyson-
was an Amex card. I was on with Amex last night, going through every single charge that have been made in the last 3 days, and everything's kosher so far.
damn.
And so they shot it down right away.
Look at me, damn.
Yeah.
I want
Oh,
the
that'd
update
be great.
in like 2 weeks when you get your statement.
Yeah.
$10,000.
No.
Cowboys football player and scores scandal. That'd be
That'd be
great.
I had a
rocking.
prostitute rip me off like that one time, though. Years ago, I used to use credit cards. Some of these places would take credit cards.
You're a madman.
Dude, I didn't know any better. I was coming in from Jersey and do $150 on the credit card. And I think one of them was for $10,000 and one was for like $6,000. But the credit card company took it right off for whatever reason. They saw that it wasn't my spending and they took
Right.
it off. They actually did it.
Yeah, they'll
quickly.
do that sometime.
Yeah, they're pretty good with that. So
Wow.
all right. Well, yeah. So we took a later train, and here we are. I
Yeah.
mean, I got to the hotel just in time to crash. I was in bed like at 7:30 last night. 7:30.
I was out a little late last night, like 9:30. Woof. I'm a madman. I'm crazy. I was in the hotel bar with Ben.
Yeah, we were checking into the hotel, and they're talking about how, if you want some dinner, the restaurant area will be open till 10. And I'm looking at them. We say this all the time. Like, are you insane? It's the middle of the night.
I know.
Why are you still serving food?
Yeah, but then you see what room service is and the food is?
What?
It's like on a ditto in your room. I was hoping for, excuse me, room service. Thank you. Could you please send up a roasted chicken? And no, it's like a ditto with burgers and bar food on it.
Huh.
So we didn't get any of that. But we hung out in the bar and we saw Ben come strolling in. Had a couple of beers with the Benster. And while we're sitting there, there's some guy kind of staring at us. We're talking, and some guy at the bar is just staring at us. Got like a shaved head. Kind of looked like a lunatic. And
I already know where this is going.
He leans
Just
over
by the
and
description
says,
of the guy.
Says something to Ben. What did he say to you?
He goes, "Excuse me, can I ask you a question?" See, he came in, and I saw him looking at me, and he couldn't see you sitting down. Anthony was in a big sofa, and he looked at me, and I was like, "This guy looks like he wanted to kill me or something." And he looked like the lead singer of Disturbed, shaved head, like big, huge dude. So he sat at the end of the bar, and I was standing talking to Anthony. And he kept looking over, and I'm like, what the hell is this guy's problem? And he finally said, "Excuse me, can I ask you a question?" He goes, "Shouldn't you be herking and jerking?" And then he started, he goes, "Thanks to your brilliant guy, Eric, I knew where you guys were staying. I drove all the way from Baltimore."
The guy says...
See, Eric's back in New York rolling his eyes right now. Now you understand.
The guy said, I heard Eric say where you guys were going to be. He mentioned the hotel. And he goes, then I know you guys canceled because I was listening to the show and you weren't going to be there last weekend. So he goes, when you said you were going to be here this weekend, I figured I'd make the drive from Baltimore, like 40-minute drive, and just sit in the hotel bar waiting for us. And, knowing us, especially me and Ben, we were going to be in the bar. And there he was. He sat there kind of covertly listening to our conversation for a good half hour before he said anything. Yeah. And there we are, just bad-mouthing everybody in the business. And he's sitting there. And, then he perked up. But it's kind of awkward because we don't know him. But there he is, like, knowing everything about all of us that people know through the show. So he mentions, the first thing he says is herky-jerking, and then it's like, Ben, your hair is a mess. And, he's just talking about things. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, he's like, hey, what about your big, delicious hog? and we look at him like, that's a little uncomfortable, my friend. When there's mics in front of us and we're talking about Ben's delicious, huge mule.
Yeah.
It's one thing. When it's some stranger at a bar talking about your schlong.
And he was a big, intimidating guy. He's like, "Where's Jim? Like, how come Jim's not down there?" And I'm like,
"Where's Jim?"
Jim has the sign on his door. What did it say? Like, "Leave me alone," or something.
Whatever the do not disturb sign is. I was in bed by 6:45. You guys are out partying, causing a problem. I'm in bed being responsible.
I think Ben told him your room number or something.
That's fine. He can come up and talk.
I gave him Steve's room number.
Steve's room number.
I don't know what you want. Please leave me alone. I'm trying to sleep. Steve had to dye his hair after he killed one of the socials.
He's remaining golden.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, so we had that to deal with in the hotel bar because Eric decided it was a good idea to blurt out the name of the hotel we're staying at.
And no one hates that more than Ben. No one hates that privacy invasion more than him. It drives him nuts.
When Eric did say it, Ben was the first one. Oh, dude. Oh,
just losing his mind.
Herked and jerked.
You can always tell when he's exasperated because he actually jerks and moves less than normal. He kind of slows down.
He's thinking about how pissed he is.
Can you hear this mic? It feels like it's going in and out. Does it sound normal to you guys?
No, sounds normal.
Okay, cool.
Everything sounds great now, man.
It's a little weird at first just to get used to, and then it does. I'm noticing it goes in and out.
I'm just mesmerized
like gating a little.
All the meters in front of me here are perfect.
Really?
Absolutely perfect.
Not like back home.
Oh my God! You got to see our meters back home, man. They're all over the ball field, but here they're perfect.
Don't come over here again.
No,
with
I'm not
that
gonna.
Rancid ass of yours.
I didn't actually do it over there before. What happened? I just got a little bit nervous because we're in the new facility and stuff.
Shut up.
It happened.
Nervous.
Speaking of the new facility and the drive over here, oh my God. Oh my God.
Just when you think the stereotypes of the neighborhood around here
they pick
might
us
be
up.
fake.
They pick us up at the hotel that we will not name, Eric. in the Opie and Anthony van with our cartoon faces on the side.
Oh, embarrassing.
Just like
Really,
you're
yeah.
getting into a retard van.
Cartoon music should be playing as you get in.
Yeah.
Ba-doop, ba-doop.
Little molested children should be spilling out the back.
Well, I agree. All kidding aside.
Just awful. So we make the ride over to the XM compound, which we've told our listeners about since we started here at XM. It's in the middle of the ghetto.
It's gated.
It's in the
got
middle
a
of
security
chocolate
fence.
city.
It's really, it's a little rough, the neighborhood.
As soon as you get through the security fences, you're good. Nothing's going to happen to
You
us
feel safe.
as we're in here, you know. But on the way over, we're driving. I don't even know what road, whatever, and we stop at a light. We didn't even really stop at a light, right? We were just kind of tooling along.
No, we kind of go through the lights. You got to worry about roadside bombs and
no.
insurgent fire.
See, that's the problem. We're like, Megan, why are you stopping for lights? Why?
Oh, right, yeah, she was stopping.
It's not even 5 in the morning yet. Why are you stopping for lights in Chocolate City, especially?
Lights are so... you don't pay attention to them at that hour in the morning.
No,
you really don't have to.
The rule should be, before 5:30, you're allowed to do whatever you want out there.
It's the slow roll. You look both ways. You go. You feel safe.
It looked like some homies were doing whatever they wanted. Why can't we do whatever we want?
Yeah, that was a little rough.
So we're just, tooling along, and I look out the passenger window, and I go, oh, wow, cool, shooting.
Yeah.
I swear to God, that's all I said. And Megan's like, just slows down.
She
and
slowed
stops.
down a little. Yeah, so we could turn and look at the shooting.
We actually saw, we don't know what we saw, but
Cops, dogs, guns out.
Cops, dogs, and guns out.
I saw one of the cops like crouching behind a mailbox.
Yeah, well,
and he was looking into a store.
Yeah, one guy was behind one of the parking meters trying to protect himself.
Yeah,
and they all
covered
had,
behind a parking meter.
They all had their guns out, and there was a dog, and that's all we know. And I just said, "Wow, cool shooting." And Megan just slows down to check it out. I'm like, "No, that should be the cue to speed up."
Well, that's because she had to stop less than a block away at the Rite Aid to pick up the newspapers for the show, to try to get the newspapers.
Yeah, because we're such divas, we needed our New York papers.
And did you notice who we made get out of the van? Megan. Megan. We made the girl get out of the van to go check the door to get the newspapers because there were cops with guns out.
Yeah, only a block away. We're not kidding.
Like 4 homos were just cowering in the van, hoping everything's okay.
We're laying on the floor.
Yeah, we're not an easy target with the van with our cartoon faces on the side.
Send the girl out.
And then, and that Rite Aid wasn't open, and we're not sure if that Rite Aid was being taken over, and there was a hostage situation. And we don't know. We don't know if there was guys with guns right on the other side of the door to the side.
Just a little creepier around here at night.
It was really weird. And then we got here, obviously, but
obviously, yeah.
But the shooting, that was something.
It happens around here. That's what I hear. I don't know. I'm not too familiar with the D.C. area though. I kind of know around the hotel because last night we went to dinner around there, and I know the XM area, but I just know it because we drive into a big gate, and that's all I ever see. And then the tourist things, you see the Washington Monument, things like that. But as far as I couldn't tell you where to walk around and where not to. I guess if there's cops with guns out, now I know. I've been educated. You're not to walk around that area.
That could be an area to avoid.
Avoid the area where cops with dogs and guns out are strolling about. Yes.
How far away from the White House where we're staying or where we are now?
I have no idea where we are.
Yeah,
That's
I don't
what
know.
it is. I don't know D.C. I found a little map in the room, and I was kind of looking at it. We're kind of far away from things,
Just
I
ask
think.
Ben. This is Ben's expertise. He knows all this crap.
In the cab, though, he
Ben
knows.
knows D.C., though, too?
I know where
He knows Boston.
I know we're a short cab ride from Georgetown, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jim and I and Steve went to dinner in Georgetown last night, so it's not far. It was like, what, 10 minutes?
Yeah, not even. It wasn't bad. I'm trying to act like I kind of live here, and like I'm like I don't want to. I'm like, yeah, take me to the. We went to Morton's. Take me to Morton's and whatever. And the guy's like, as we're driving, he's like, so where you from? And I almost said here, so he wouldn't try to rip me off. But one question, I would have been sunk. So I'm like, New York.
Actually, though,
nice long ride around town.
Yeah, all of a sudden he takes a sharp turn.
Yeah.
I'm from New York.
Wait, wasn't that's an MORT?
Yes,
Wait.
my friend. Yes, my friend. I take the shortcut.
We're not that far from the White House. We're like 10 blocks.
Isn't
Really?
everything
Yeah.
like 10 blocks from the White
Well,
House?
I asked the cab driver last night because we were on Pennsylvania Avenue when I was coming back, and he said the White House is that way because you could see the Capitol and you could see the Washington
I
Monument.
hate you guys, by the way. I said I
Why?
would eat dinner with you.
Dude, I was in. You
guys
were,
ate at Morton's, and Tyson and I ate at the train station.
That restaurant's not bad.
It's not bad, but there's this restaurant in the middle of the train station. They're trying to make it look like it's a real nice restaurant.
Yeah.
And I go to Tyson, you know what? I remember being at this hotel. I don't know if there's anywhere to eat around that area. And it was sort of getting a little later because I got on a later train, and I didn't want to get stuck in trying to figure out where to eat hell, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know, why don't we cut our losses and eat here?
It's a major city. There's plenty of restaurants.
I called, but that's why I was calling you.
But the phone didn't work inside
you know
once.
that, you guys know, well, especially you. You know this crap. So I'm like, all right, I'll get Ben on the phone. He'll tell us where we could eat. I don't know. So, whatever.
So I could have had a porterhouse, but I got a Reuben said thanks.
How was the train station
Freaking
food, though?
rocking.
It was all right.
We had steaks.
But the problem is, it was in the big concourse area. And so everyone that's going outside to get their cabs, it was freezing because the doors were constantly open.
And they're all smoking. That's the other thing when you sit here. And you're so used to New York now without the smoking. And in that restaurant, because I ate there last Monday, everyone was smoking around me. The place you ate.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I got back to the room last night after hanging out in the lounge downstairs and just reeked of smoke.
Well, we were saying this in the lobby of the hotel. Washington, D.C. will be the last city that goes down as far as the non-smoking thing goes, with all the smoking lobbyists down here.
Well, the South is huge tobacco in the South, right? Kind of where they make their money. So they really down here you're not going to get a lot of laws against smoking.
It's weird because we've discussed this many times. I'm all for establishments deciding if they want to allow smoking, and then you as the patron decide if you want to eat there.
Yeah,
I think it's as simple as that. But I'm pretty happy that it's all smoke free in New York, because then you get reminded, like you said last night in the bar area, But it's just a ridiculous law that they're telling you that a substance that is legal you're not allowed to have in your establishment. That just amazes me.
When I did Zanies in Chicago, you can still smoke in that club. Like, and I got so used to New York clubs, I forgot how bad it is. 'Cause I smoked for 17 years, so I'm not being self-righteous, but it just affects you. I got a sore throat from it. I'm like, I'm not used to being around smoke anymore.
And your eyes start burning.
Oh my God,
you're hacking.
And now I wear my clothes 3 or 4 times in a row now. You used to have to wash everything after every single night.
When we go on these road trips and go to places where people can smoke, you get home and open up your luggage, and it's just this waft of smoke.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Right.
Yeah, not down here though. They won't do that for a while.
This will be the last city to go. That's obvious. All right, want to take a quick break?
I
think we got the bugs figured out. We're in Washington, D.C. at the XM compound. Jaime's doing a great job for us down here. We love the Jaime.
Yeah, Jaime always does a good job. He knows what he's doing.
Of course he does. Well, we have a real buffer between the front door and the big window, so we won't be like on display.
Yeah, I like that.
I kind of like that.
Okay, what are we doing on the show today?
We have a hell of a guest list, I'll tell you that much.
Do we?
Strap yourselves in, folks. Big guest day.
All right, why don't you read the guests off, Jimmy?
We want to blow it? All right, well, we'll start off with our old friend Andy Gore.
All right.
Andy's coming by.
Yeah. And we have...
Wait, Andy Gore is, we got to explain, man. He's a freak of nature.
Yeah.
He's very paranoid, so I'm amazed that he's actually going to come into this facility with some of his things.
Yeah, he's a very odd guy.
Yeah.
Old friend of the show. He's kind of like Ted Bundy in a weird way, except he doesn't kill women, but he'd probably like to.
We really don't know if he's ever killed anyone.
Yeah, he's a psychopath.
I'm still on the fence with that. But
is he bringing stuff with him?
I'm hoping. He collects a lot of serial killer memorabilia.
Yeah, he's nuts.
He loves it. He's got letters from serial killers that he wrote to. Does he have a Gacy painting?
I don't know. Does he really?
Yeah, I think he's got a sketch or something. Yeah,
he sent me a signed copy of Deep Throat. Linda, it was before she was killed, so I had this.
Really?
Remember in D.C. when we did last time? He brought me a signed Deep Throat, which is
Linda
on display.
Lovelace.
Yeah, before she was killed.
Wow.
Why did I have to say before she was killed? Is that not fairly obvious? Fat tits. We also have on the program today. We have Lee Abrams coming in. That's right, folks, and it gets better. We have Bruce Kelly, and our guest list here is
Bruce Kelly does the 80 station here.
Oh,
yeah.
And we also have Eric Logan will be the headline guest. And I mean, just going to be a hell of a show, folks. Just strap yourselves in. Guests all day.
That is star-studded.
Everyone from Lee Abrams to Eric Logan. That's right. I understand we're going to have the security guard stop in, too, as a special treat, and the guy that works outside in the parking lot. That's the beautiful thing about XM. You don't need celebrity guests. They all just work here. Just, have them file in.
Thank God we have a professional talent booker that's working for us full time.
Oh, she is terrific because I understand that, well, she actually tried to get us some people from Sirius, and we're like, no, wrong company. What a heck of a job she's doing.
Oh, I'm just getting something in here. The parking lot guy had to cancel. He forgot his security badge at home, so he can't get in the building. So he's canceling.
This place really is like Fort Knox.
Yeah.
It is tough to get around here.
Did you notice when we first walked in, I want to ask Megan about this, there's a big, like almost like a Get Smart type of metal door, which I think will close in case, not that people outside would behave badly, but in case there's any kind of a problem, this metal thing can just shut down, close, and keep anybody from getting in.
You're saying if there's some type of riot outside.
Oh, no, I'm not saying that, but just say that,
close the whole complex down.
Say everybody in the neighborhood is just like dancing or having fun at once, and it looks like a riot. I'm sure that there would never be a riot outside the facility.
Of course not. But they could close it down, like the big mountain there in Colorado.
Yeah, exactly.
NORAD.
Like NORAD. Yeah, exactly.
NORAD. All of a sudden, the doors just close and it's over.
Yeah, it can actually survive a nuclear blast.
Yeah. This whole place could actually be at ground zero.
And then Eric Logan will come over. Hello, Joshua.
Hey, what's up? Did our food arrive?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Would you like to get a drink?
All right,
Would you like a bagel? Well, go get it yourself. There are no interns.
All right, here's the next problem. We're going to break for exactly 45 seconds because that's how long our breaks are.
Woo!
And in that time,
What'll I do?
In that time, we're going to have to somehow run upstairs, get bagels and food.
Oh, good luck.
We can't, and we have to get through 3 security doors to get up. How are we going to do this?
It's going to be like a crime movie where they have to do something in less than a minute, and it's got to be perfectly choreographed.
Like Mission Impossible, kind of, when he's going down and the guy's coming back.
Yeah, and then we got to slide in, get in our chairs right when the mics are potted up, and go, hi, we're back.
A little sweat drips off the head of Ben's big, delicious hog and sets off the security alarms.
He's herking and jerking in his harness.
Plink. Ben, you're a legend in your own pants.